All right. Good morning, everyone. It's Dima Khoury with Compass in Burlingame. So today is October 17th, and as always, I'm going to bring you the most recent real estate market update and what has been going on last week in San Mateo County and in general in the U.S. Market, in the U.S. real estate market. So as always, I start with interest rates. We're still at historic low 2.88% for a 30-year fixed. So it's such a great time for buyers to buy now to lock in an interest rate, low interest rates, because the monthly mortgage payment is the same or is lower for the same property value. And looking at the seller side, it's a great time for the sellers because we're experiencing very low inventory. There's not many competition if you go on the market, and there's huge demand from buyers on the market to buy. And we see that property values are very strong. They're holding up strongly. In some neighborhoods, we see appreciation higher than 6%. On average, it's between 4 to 6 or 7%. So let's look at first what's happening in the US market. Let me share with you my screen. Okay. So in general, this is a snapshot of year over year changes in key metrics in the real estate. So showings this year have increased around 62% in comparison to last year. Purchase applications, 22% is higher than last year. And deals that are going pending or going in contract are 24% higher than last year. Existing home sales is 10% higher than last year, and new construction home sale is 43% higher than last year. So we can see that there is more demand on the new construction than the current or existing homes. Now, looking at the inventory, the existing home inventory is 39% lower than last year, and the new construction home inventory is 33% lower than last year. Now let's look deeper into the inventory in general in the US market. So we can see that today we are in a seller's market, which means that it's a great time to sell your property for the reasons that I just mentioned. There is very low inventory, there's huge demand from buyers, and property values are holding up very strongly. And although it's not a buyer's market, but it is such a great time for buyers to buy now. Now, we can see that in today's market, it takes properties on average around 3 months to sell all the inventory that are, or all the active properties. And looking back, 2006, 2007, 8, and 10, we had longer time, properties were sitting for a longer time on the market. So it was a big time buyer's market then. And another reason why we have a seller's market and sellers are very strong and in a strong position is the percentage of homeowner equity in 2020 is huge. So we have 42% of homeowners have 100% equity in their homes. 16.6% have 60 to 99% equity in their home. So we have around more than 50% of the homeowners have 60% or more equity in their home, which means that if they go on the market, they don't get the right price, they can easily pull the property back and wait for the right time or the right buyer. We're not experiencing any, or we don't have any distressed sellers on the market right now. So let's look deeper into what's happening in San Mateo County and what kind of activity we are currently experiencing. So last week, we have 172 properties that came on the market, and 121 of them are single family homes. So again, in San Mateo County, we can see that more activity and more demand on the single family homes rather than the condos or townhomes. The number of properties that went pending or in contract are 147, and 119 of them are single family homes. The number of properties that sold or closed escrow are 100 properties, and 70 of them are single family homes. So this is a very good number to kind of estimate what's the percentage of activities going towards the single family home. So it's almost 70%. Now, the properties that came off market between withdrawn, canceled, or expired are 40 properties, and 23 of them were single family homes. Now, the absorption rate in San Mateo County for the single family home is 1.1, which means that we need a month and few days, only like few days to sell everything on the market. This is a very short time. This is a very low number, and it's a big time sellers market. So in comparing this number to the US number, the US national number is on average today it's 3 months. In San Mateo County, it's 1 month. So we can see that we're even experiencing a stronger sellers market than the US. Now let's go back. Let's put all these numbers into perspective and see how we're doing in comparison to previous months and year over year. All right. So the new listings that are coming on the market. So in October, we're even more than 50% in terms of number of listings coming on the market in comparison to September. So hopefully this will take us to a stronger closing of October than September, although September was such a great month. But we're hoping that from what we see now, we're hoping that we will get stronger or more number of properties closing towards the end of the month. Now, comparing this year over year, looking at last October 2019, we're almost the same. The number of properties that came on the market last October are the same number of properties that came in October today, yet we're still halfway through October. So the days on the market, so it's taking properties to sell in today's market almost 21 or 22 days to sell, which is way lower than when we started the year and higher than May, June, and July. And comparing this to last year, it's almost the same as last October. So last October, we were at 22 or 22 and a half maybe days. And this year, we're at 21 days. So it's almost the same. Now, going back to this chart, which shows us how much are property values stable in the area. So this is for single family homes. So we can see that we're at 1,000 per square foot on average. Single family homes are selling on average at $1,000 per square foot, which is slightly lower than September and August, which were maybe 1,020. Now comparing this to last year, last October, we were at lower than 1,000 per square foot. So with everything that's happening in the market, we're still at a higher price per square foot, which means that properties are appreciating within this very interesting market environment for the real estate dynamics. So this is what's happening in San Mateo County and in general in the US. Hopefully that's helpful for you. That would give you some insight about what's happening around you, for how much my property would sell for. If you need more information about this, you would definitely need a detailed analysis on your property condition, specs, and what's the dynamic going, how's the dynamic going around you in your neighborhood, how's the demand. And please feel free to reach out. I'll be more than happy to provide you with any more information. I'll leave you now. Please stay safe. And if you're interested to learn more about San Francisco market, please stay tuned. I'm coming back in a few minutes to give you information. All right, take care.